We're thrilled to welcome you tonight to the second edition of Mauritius International Art Fair, organized by ZIARTS in collaboration with Economic Development Board from the 23rd to 26th of June, with the aim to position Mauritius as an art and cultural destination through its cultural wealth and heritage, as well as making art an asset class investment hub in Africa and the region. As we all know, the world has been combating waves of uncertainty and apprehension since the pandemic 3 years ago. A supposed annually hosted art fair, MIAF, was also put on hold after its inception in the early 2019. Yet our attendance today is a testament to a better world set for the art industry to thrive in. Drawing in talents from every corner of the world to tackle this year's theme, Bridge the Gap, Build the Future. MIAF takes on a multidisciplinary approach that is creative, cultural, environmental, and education, in essence, while providing economic incentive to the industry. Ladies and gentlemen, as a multidisciplinary contemporary art fair, it aims to advocate, educate, and introduce original pieces of art from local, regional, and international. And this year we have a cluster for our diaspora as well. While serving an annual rendezvous for artists from all over the world to network and engage in artistic dialogue and cultural exchange. This year, the second edition of MIAF will unveil a collection both from emerging and established artists exhibiting over 100 art pieces, walking through the local, regional, and international and our diaspora pavilion, which they all responded to the theme, Bridge the Gap, Build the Future. Another highlight of this upcoming edition of MIAF is the SDG for Arts, a collaboration with British Council Mauritius, which encourages local artists to raise awareness creatively on the 17 SDG goals within the local context. The exhibition will be held at the Port Louis Museum as from 25th of June until 30th of June. Ladies and gentlemen, on top of that, it does me great pleasure to announce that ZIART will be launching its very own NFT platform that strongly advocates for women artists globally. The Art Connects Women Digital will provide a space in the digital realms for women artists to meet their works on the platform of the NFTs, while remaining certain that legal discourse and authentication will be appropriately handled by the partnering law advisory firm Digital Partners Network. Ladies and gentlemen, MIAF is in line with the vision of Economic Development Board to promote, support, and educate the local artist community. Over the years, the island has transformed into a productive, innovative, and creative hub. Indeed, there is lots to be done. As a Mauritian artist myself and curator, my vision is to bring art from different levels, in villages, in town, on the road. And now I seize this opportunity to thank one of our partners, Phoenix Beverages Group, for supporting a laudable initiative which we set during MIAF 2019. After almost 3 years, our dream will become a reality. We will soon unveil the Statue de la Renaissance, one of the largest scrap metal sculpture with 10 meters tall, made up of scrap metal from Phoenix Beverages. And we engage with local and international artists, architects, engineers, painters, welders, and the community of Vaqua Phoenix. An iconic indeed, a landmark, a pride for the people of Vaqua Phoenix. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a firm believer that art is a catalyst to bring social changes. Art is a universal language that connects people. Look around you. Look around you. We have people from different colors, different background, different ethnic group, different language. Yet we are all here to celebrate art, isn't it? Today, the art scene, the art landscape in Mauritius are prominent. Mauritius has a pool of talent which can transform into a bespoke ecosystem and be the pillar of the economy. Mauritius is welcoming cultural investors from across the world. Mauritius is a gateway to a successful and sustainable artistic destination. The creative sector is increasingly becoming a valuable segment, contributing to the local, regional, and international economies. Ultimately, MIAF is set to position Mauritius and the African continent as an art and cultural destination, a goal that seems achievable in the near future, considering the turnout and artistic vibrancy, thanks to the private sectors who are supporting our initiatives, the support of the government of Mauritius, and the collaboration of our local and regional artists. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank all our partners who have believed in our project and who has been a great support to Mauritius International Art Fair. Please join me to thank our partners. First of all, Economic Development Board of Mauritius, the Ministry of Art and Culture, Edith. Edith is hosting us tonight in this lovely gallery. And I would like to extend my sincere thanks to Edith and the team. Financial Services, Phoenix Beverages Group, the MBC, Air Mauritius, Le Méridien Hotel, NSC Hotel, Sim Finance, the Mauritius Tourism Promotion Authority, Zetical, Movilac, British Council, Fashion and Design Institute, Chinatown Foundation, the Galerie Tamaris, Victoria Urban Terminal, Namaste Restaurants, and Rushmore Business School. And I would like to thank all our artists who are here today and to celebrate with us. Please note that the exhibition is going to open from tomorrow onwards until 26th of June, and it's open to public from 10 to 7 in the evening. I thank you for your attention. And now I would like to call upon His Excellency, the President of Mauritius, for his keynote address. I must say that he was with us during the first edition, but that time he was the Minister of Art and Culture, and he really supported us by coming here tonight and sharing his presence with us. Thank you very much.
Miss Noti, His Worship, the Lord Mayor of the City of Port Louis, the Managing Director of the Arts, and founder of the Mauritius International Art Fair, the head of Creative Department of the Economic Development Board, Mr. Narayanan, dear artists from Mauritius, from the region and abroad, art lovers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to each and everyone. After the momentous premiere launch of the Mauritius International Art Fair in 2019, it is my immense pleasure to participate in the opening of this second edition, wonderfully spearheaded by Zaira Mati and her team, together with the Economic Development Board. I commend both organizations for their collaborative effort in providing a world-class platform, enabling our local artists to enlarge their horizons through networking with their counterparts from different continents and to engage in exchanges and empowerment programs. It is most encouraging to see that despite these 2 disruptive years, MIAF has successfully positioned itself as a multidisciplinary contemporary art fair, plugging the Mauritian arts and culture into the global network. while showcasing our island as an artistic and cultural destination. I understand this second edition will curate a selection of emerging and established artists exhibiting alongside island pavilions under the theme Bridge the Gap, Build the Future. I am particularly pleased to note that an international conference on art and finance has also been introduced. Same was held yesterday at Le Méridien Hotel, and expertise from private, financial, and judicial sectors were enlisted to discuss on how best to develop a roadmap for investing in art. I am sure this laudable initiative shall help in shaping new opportunities and approaches for arts and also for investment. Ladies and gentlemen, art and culture are gaining more and more attention as an economic pillar in their own right. In July last year, the G20 Minister of Cultures agreed for the first time in history on a declaration on culture. This firmly positions culture and the creative sector as a major engine for sustainable socio-economic recovery in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic. The declaration recalls, among others, that cultural and creative sectors represent important economic drivers, which have the potential to generate significant employment and income opportunities, with an important spillover effect on the wider economy. In this context, I wish to quote from a report of Deloitte, leading audit consulting tax and advisory firm, the Deloitte Art and Finance Report 2019. But before proceeding further, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to acknowledge and welcome the Director, Global Art and Finance Coordinator, Deloitte Luxembourg, Mr. Adriano Picaniti di Torcello, whom I understand is amongst us and has come to Mauritius especially for this event. Coming back to the report, I quote, "Art is no more seen only as an object of pleasure, but also as an alternative asset with interesting business opportunities." The report further notes that art is an asset class that holds its value. Across all collecting categories, art has a stronger positive correlation with the price of gold. Indeed, ladies and gentlemen, art is no longer simply being made, but packaged, sold, and branded. The art market has turned into an important global force, attracting more and more the attention of investors. Gallery owners, collectors, auction houses, and the other art market stakeholders should thus create the ideal ecosystem that would give this emerging industry new impetus, which will invariably benefit the artist community. So, I commend Zahira Moti and the EDB, who have courageously took up the challenge. I am sure our local established as well as emerging artists will make the maximum of the global exposure and engage with their peer artists and art professionals. I also commend Ms. Betty and the Arts for strongly advocating gender parity under the banner Art Connects Women, recognizing the contribution of women artists in the progression of the creative sector. Ladies and gentlemen, the Republic of Mauritius acknowledges the immense contribution of artists in shaping the socio-economic landscape of Mauritius. The Economic Development Board estimates the creative economy to represent 3.5% of GDP, which is approximately 14 billion Mauritian rupees. Lately, various policies have been put into place to boost the creative art industry to a new thrust, such as creation of a national art fund to financially support artists, elimination of value-added tax on musical instruments, fiscal incentives for enterprises to purchase paintings from local artists, greater flexibility on tax matters for artists, among others. Recently, the Ministry of Arts and Cultural Heritage also came up with a post-COVID-19 action plan for the creative heritage sector. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope our artists will make the most of the opportunities being presented to them. With these few words, I wish the Mauritius International Art Fair continued success and look forward for the next editions. I thank you for your attention and wish you all a pleasant evening.